Good afternoon, everyone. Tomorrow, President Trump embarks on his longest foreign trip to date and the longest trip to Asia by an American president in more than a quarter century. This trip is a great opportunity to demonstrate America's and the Trump administration's commitment to the Indo-Pacific and our efforts to strengthen long-standing American alliances and expand new partnerships. The President has actively engaged leaders in the Indo-Pacific this year.
How much thought are you giving to putting that country back on the American list of state sponsors of terrorism?
Okay, that is an option that's under consideration, and so the President's cabinet is looking at this as part of the overall strategy on North Korea. But a regime who murders someone in a public airport using nerve agent and a despotic leader who murders his brother in that manner, I mean, that's clearly an act of terrorism that fits in with a range of other actions. So this is something that's under consideration, including, most notably, the North Korean nuclear threat. Since taking office, the United States remains committed to the complete, verifiable, and permanent denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. President Trump will reiterate the plain fact that North Korea threatens not just our allies South Korea and Japan and the United States. North Korea is a threat to the entire world, so all nations of the world must do more to counter that threat. That is happening, but the President recognizes that we're running out of time and will ask all nations to do more. In particular, the President will continue to call on all responsible nations, especially those with the most influence over North Korea, to isolate the North Korean regime economically and politically, to convince its leaders that the pursuit of nuclear weapons is a dead end and that it is past time to denuclearize. And he will remind friend and foe alike that the United States stands ready to defend itself and our allies using the full range of our capabilities. One of President Trump's top priorities throughout the trip. So the President will use whatever language he wants to use, obviously, and what the President has done is clarified in all of his discussions, his statements on North Korea, our determination to ensure that North Korea is unable to threaten our allies and our partners and certainly the United States. So he's done that with a great deal of clarity in the past, and I'm sure he'll do that during the trip as well. And that's been of great reassurance to our allies, partners, and others in the region who are literally under the gun of this regime.
So we shouldn't expect any modulation in the language because of where he is?
Well, I don't think the President really modulates his language. Have you noticed him do that? I mean, he's been very clear. He's been very clear about it. And let me just talk about this quickly. I've been aware of the discussions about, hey, is this inflammatory? No, what's inflammatory is the North Korean regime and what they're doing to threaten the world. I think there would be a grave danger if that regime didn't understand our resolve, the President's resolve, to counter North Korean aggression, and the President's made it very clear. ASEAN, both of those conferences, he will reiterate three key